So this is check with pocket snakes. This is an example of a kind of a puzzle ring. How was this made? Where does it start? Where does it end? It's a single piece of leather. Fits on your finger. It's a nice little puzzle ring. It's a little Turk's head. I'm going to show you how to make one of these really quick. So, depending on how big your finger is, you need a strip of leather. I've beveled this. It's kind of triangular on the bottom. Now this is about 4 millimeters, 3/16 of an inch. Might be even closer to 3 millimeters. You can make it out of 5 millimeters. You'll end up with a fatter ring versus a thinner ring. This is about a 1/4 inch. Tell how much smaller this is. So anyway, you find a finger that you want the size off of, and you go around. So you've made an X, so it starts here, goes around and down. Bring it up parallel. You go underneath. So we went here around, and we came back parallel. We went underneath this one. Slide this off your finger. And the bottom towards that side is over the top, continuing the braid. You got to keep the flesh side out, or the flesh side in and the skin side out. It's underneath. So that's a ring. It's got the 4x5 Turk's head, so it makes a little squarish shape around your finger. If you have a big finger and a small enough piece, you can do a 5x7 Turk's head. But for this example, I'm just doing a 4x5. Okay. So this part here is obviously wider than this part. That's because it didn't strip quite straight. So you add to the loop and you push it all the way through the knot. You can pull that out to where it's all the same, where the two pieces are the same width. So the trick to this is you're going to long skive the top surface and long skive the bottom surface. So you want your X-Acto knife. So this is, I think they call it a number 11 X-Acto, or in a scalpel it's a number 11 blade or 10 blade. I'm not sure. I'm skiving the top side of this one, and you're going to cut this at a very shallow angle, all the way down for a consistent amount of length. So we started here, went down to there. So we're going to start here. That way, notice I used this one as a guide for that one. And then I like to put the glue on the part that is getting tacked down. So this is the skin side and the flesh side. The biggest thing you have to remember when you do this is on this side, you don't want the glue covering above where the skin side is. So you put it on the underside here, on the flesh side. Kind of want to feather this. Now this is a neat trick if you're, this is wood glue. It's Gorilla Glue, but I've put it into a dripper tip bottle. I have a friend that vapes, and so I swiped one of his old bottles. Notice the glue is all the way to the end. I'm going to line these two pieces up. And clamp them down with their fingertips. And you just want to hold it there for, make sure that you actually have it lined up. You can play with it a little bit, but you see how quickly that kind of tacked down. The key to this is use as little glue as needed, and not any more than that. And clamp it. Now you're gonna have to let that set for, gonna have to let that set for just a minute or two. You don't have to. You don't want it coming apart, but optimally you would use the back edge of the scalpel to scrape any excess glue away from the surface. You can see it makes a very, very tiny flat joint. I'm going to pause the video here for a second and come back in 3 minutes.